I'm not sure. Whoa. Well, that was a fun start. So, really, chat title says it all. We are going to be playing Stanley Parable with a little bit of a twist. I do have a coin flip simulator up, and it is going to determine which choices we make as we go through the game here. But we're still going to try to first find all the collectibles and also see how many hidden endings we can find. The only reason I'm going for the collectibles, by the way, is because it gave me an arbitrary task and I have to do it. I mean, I'd be a fool not to collect those collectibles, right? I forgot about the balloons. I forgot about the balloons.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Happy 12th birthday, Step.
Stanley decided.
Here's our first choice. Do we pick up bucket? Heads, pick up bucket. Tails, leave bucket. And I got bit. Okay. If I adjust.
Where are we going
What?
today?
My bad. I clicked back into the game and ended up clicking the bucket. As much as I would love to take you with me, bucket, you are my property after all, and I do love you. But we have to move on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We would normally enter the door on our left, yes, but now... Heads for left, tails for right. Tails were going right.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments.
I mean, the
here in
coin
this
said so.
immaculate, beautifully
I am a
constructed
simple
room.
Jim the human. I will
Stanley
listen to
simply
what they
stood
tell
there.
me.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, so here we go again. Heads, we go left. Tails, we keep going. Tails. Alright. Sorry, narrator. Wait. Figure. Oh god, how do we get to figure? Oh. Got one.
You're getting close now, Stanley.
Yeah?
You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon.
Very good.
you'll
Okay,
collect
yeah,
the
we
last
still
one.
have one more to
And then
find.
the
I'm not
first
sure where it
number will
is,
equal
though.
the
That's the
second
big
number,
problem.
and
Wait, what? Hang on. I think we've already stumbled into some sort of hidden ending, possible. Where the hell?
path that it seemed the office had begun was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun
Wait.
was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun was so far off the beaten path.
What the hell?
Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun was so far off the beaten path that you didn't think I was actually just a recording.
Oh, okay.
What a now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Oh. That was just a random hidden ending, I think. Look, we're even being invited to the meeting now, but the coin decides our destiny at this point, so there's not much we can do about that. Heads, we take the bucket. Tails, we don't. No, give me bucket. I miss bucket.
A few moments later.
You know the drill. Heads for bucket, tails for no bucket. Did we get the bucket? Oh, thank God.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked.
I don't know, Bucket, but I'm happy you're back. Yep. Okay, so we have found all but somewhere red and blue. God, I know. Oh no, I know what ending that is. Or at least I know where in the ending line that is.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Oh man,
admitting
this
he had
ending
left
gives me
his
so much
post
anxiety.
during work hours. He might be fined for that.
Like, maybe we won't be a corpse on the sidewalk this time. Maybe a lady won't stare at us and decide whether or not we're worth talking about.
And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket.
Wait,
It's
what?
just a normal, everyday bucket.
But it says
Someone
property of
else's
Stanley.
bucket, perhaps.
Oh God, this isn't Bucket.
Surely no good
Wait,
would come
Bucket,
from this.
where'd he go?
Who knows what sorts
Oh,
of
no.
bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience.
We don't have
without the
Bucket either.
psychological
Oh, this
grounding
just got a lot
presence of-
worse.
But far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
No, okay, yeah, nope, I feel it. We need to find Bucket.
The bucket.
I'm coming, Bucket.
Literally passing
Oh
by
God,
the
look at
bucket
that.
after
Look,
the
it's...
next. None of
but
them were his.
they're-
None
oh,
of them
no.
were his special bucket.
No!
Come to me, Stanley.
That bucket has our name on it, though. That was the one we
He
were
had to
holding,
find the
right?
bucket. He had to return to his old friend.
Where's our
It was
bucket?
the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
It's like last time, where we said we're a
It was
bucket.
incredibly painful. Stanley
Oh my God.
doubled over in
Wait,
agony
what?
and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, is that different from the woman last time?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Because I remember there was a woman last time who found our body, but...
Picked up her bucket of comfort and
Is
security
this...
and walked to her place of work.
Oh my god, she has
But on this
bucket!
particular day,
No!
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
At least she gets a
Right
comfort
away,
bucket.
she knew what the problem was.
She understands priorities in this world.
Man had no bucket.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, he'd gone mad.
Of course.
Ranting and
Like,
raving about an narrator
I'd go mad
describing
without
all his
bucket.
actions and how everything is
I'd go mad.
predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game.
What?
It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket.
We did take bucket! Look how it
He
ended!
didn't realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be.
It is very cruel, Mariella. Very cruel indeed.
Even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work.
But at least she'll have bucket.
Her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity.
Precisely. We're on the same page. Me and Mariella, we are kin. We share a brain cell.
Backflipped all the way to work.
She has many more than me, but we share one.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first. just to
Right, the
admire it.
employee lounge.
On this
You know, that's why the
night,
coin wanted us to come here, so we could spend it on cold drink.
personally to Stanley.
That makes so much sense.
Upstairs to his boss's office.
Heads down, tails up. Please don't take it out of context. For funsies, heads we enter the code correct, tails we don't. Okay. Let's go 5, 6, 5, 5. Why not?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, in his chest.
Are we actually going to get all the way to the freedom ending? Or are we going to get the nuclear ending, as I like to call it? Okay. Heads, mind control facility. Tails, escape. Alright.
Stanley still had every opportunity to
You know
turn
what?
around and get back
Narrators
on
won't give us
track.
that opportunity. Then, heads, we keep going. Tails, we turn back.
Ah!
You turn back.
Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Yep. That's why. It definitely wasn't a coin flip deciding whether or not I live or die. Are we actually just going to get all the way to the vanilla freedom ending? No problem here?
His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Yeah, it's
It
not.
was unthinkable.
It's not in someone else's
Wasn't
control.
it?
It's not in
Was it
Stanley's
even
control.
possible?
It's in the
Had he
it's in the
truly
coin's
spent his
control. Tails on. Heads off. Heads. We got to the freedom ending. By sheer luck. Sheer unadulterated luck.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Are you Two-Face from Batman?
Is this Stanley's
You know
office?
what? Honestly, we're trying to be the most green office in our district. Whatever that means. It's something Jim likes to say. We get the bucket this time. Awesome. All right.
A good bucket.
We know the importance of bucket now because when we did have bucket earlier, we died. And a woman with a bucket called us a fool for not carrying a bucket with us. Heads elevator, left, we keep going. Up, down the elevator we go.
I'm glad you found
What?
your way here.
Uh,
I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Wait, what? What is he talking? Oh god.
We've come together here
Oh, no.
because we care about you very
Wait,
much.
pencil sharpener.
It's this bucket.
Hold on,
you're
wait,
carrying
I don't
around
remember the
everywhere.
pencil sharpener.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're
Dead
the
baby.
ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first
Mannequin
game,
wife.
like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because
Oh my
that's what
gosh.
fans want
I
from
don't
a
know what
sequel.
this is.
They want more of their favorite jokes.
I feel
not
like
this
some of these
bucket
are,
that they've never seen
just to make you
before.
question things, like,
I know
no,
I'm
that's
one
the
who gave you
important
bucket,
fern.
But you're spending too
I
much
could never
time
forget
with
what it looks like.
Don't you
Narrator
want
told me
another
not
story
to.
of somewhere new?
Broom closet's here.
Yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
What if I stay in the broom closet? Oh no, they want me to follow the adventure line, but, it could be funny if you got a different ending for taking the broom closet. So I guess we're following the adventure line.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? It's
Narrator,
some
you're the
silly
one who
music
said
as
don't
well.
trust adventure line. Why are we...
the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
No.
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
I don't know what you're...
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
Narrator?
Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
Tails, Bucket
The
dies.
machine when you're ready.
Heads, Bucket lives. Screw
Now
you.
you're saying, how
No.
does a character
Okay.
with one
We have to do it
personality
again.
deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley
Same
Parable
thing.
characters?
Tails, we give the
Well, you
bucket.
see,
Heads,
if
we
you
don't.
were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer,
Ah.
you'd see that its desire to crush buckets is so
We're not
densely
killing the
loaded
bucket.
that you crush that damn bucket! Quickly now! The fans are waiting! Do it, the fans, Stanley! Give
I
the
can't
fans
actually
what
give it
they
the bucket.
want. Hurry and...
Oh, so that ending was inevitable. Okay. This still makes me laugh. Just seeing it floating through space.
Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation.
Why
You had
is
so
this
much potential.
what you
we were
love
going to do
so
such
much,
marvelous
narrator?
things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you.
What?
All of it squandered now.
No.
Goodbye, new friend.
Goodbye,
For
new
the
friend.
moment in time
The
that you were
hell?
here,
Hell he is.
you were magnificent.
What do you mean, magnificent? That was an ass. Heads for bucket, tails, no bucket. Oh, God. I never get the bucket. Holy hell, are we going to get the collectible? Oh, it's up to the doors now. It is up to the doors.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Dude,
but the fact
I'm not
is that
investing
the
my trust in
story
you.
is
I'm not
about
investing my
nothing
trust in
but
myself.
you.
I'm investing my
All
trust
this
in a
time
coin.
Important. Stanley walked through the red door.
We got it. We got it. Oh my God, we got it.
And there it is. The last...
We did it.
big I'm sorry.
What?
But I have to put a
Whoa.
pause on things. It's those figurines. Those
What?
figures. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
Narrator.
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Holy crap.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Oh my goodness.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
Hey!
Bullshit! This is literally just a montage of where all the collectibles were.
Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6.
8 out of 6.
But you
What a
continue to
freaking
surprise
joke.
me in all... Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
I remember actually, but it's not up to me, so... Tails we go left, heads we go right.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was
Yep.
here. Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
What?
Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
That's a dangerous line of thought, but okay. Your... narrator is gaslighting me?
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly.
I mean, this one's right.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Uh-oh.
Enjoy.
It's like... Oh no, it's like one of those movie makers from 2004. Oh no. Oh god, don't do this to me. Well, it's even low res. They even lowered the res just to make it more authentic. I hate this. I actually hate this. They even had clip art. You found it near the gargle. If we did, let this specialized hell be over, please. The narrator, edited by the narrator, music by the narrator, produced by the narrator, best by the narrator, starring Stanley. Copyright the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video,
Oh,
but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else. Then we came to the last collectible.
Correct.
The final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors.
Goodbye,
Oh, that's
Mrs.
really
Owen.
trippy. Wait, what?
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to
Wait,
move
what the
on.
hell?
Stop the loading screen. Is there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines?
Narrator, I
Let's
think
just
you've lost
go
your mind.
backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Just so long as I don't have to sit for the movie maker again, please. Anything but that, and we're good. I can live with that.
The red and blue doors.
13
I
out of-
remember this.
See this
I
number?
must say,
This is
of all the
bullshit.
figurines, and here's where I made that video.
Yeah,
you
don't
remember
play the
videos
video
we
again.
watched?
At least you
Yes,
sped it
I
up. You
love
had
that
mercy.
video.
Okay.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Ah, don't gaslight me, narrator.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if
16
there
out
had
of
been any
6,
kind of
like an
reward
actual
for finding
hell.
all of these, don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it?
And now we have 18 out of 6. What does it mean? Who knows?
Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Okay.
And before everything else, there was your office.
Yeah? Now what?
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. I
What?
can remember.
What?
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different.
What the
I used to
hell
make
is
big
happening?
Decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness.
Chad, I'm scared.
Somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me.
What the hell?
He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely?
This is...
Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had
What is
companionship.
actually going on?
And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again.
Oh no.
I want to go back to how it used to be.
Is Stanley about to be
I can
deleted?
be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory?
One more good
Let's
memory?
go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
What?
I did enjoy telling his story so very much.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Actually, we only have one choice left here. We do have a hidden ending potentially, so let's give it a shot. Heads, we proceed. Tails, we jump. Alright, y'all check this out. It's not like a super big secret anymore. I'm pretty sure even in this version of the game they make fun of people who did this, but
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content?
I mean, that's the whole
Always
reason
more
y'all remade the
content,
game.
more
Well, made
content,
this new
more,
version,
more,
right?
more. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Uh-huh.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
This is a banger.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
435, you are
Perhaps he had
absolutely the worst. I'm done being nice about it.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Okay.
Stanley did
Whatever
not
you say,
question
Bucket.
Why buckets can't talk, but Stanley chose not to think about this obvious
Look,
fact.
okay,
He
we've
was
been
firmly
over
convinced
this.
that the bucket
You're a
had
bucket,
spoken to him,
I'm a
and
bucket. So buckets can talk, technically, by process of elimination there. So there's actually a
Now
hidden
pick up the
choice
phone,
here,
said the
so...
bucket. Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home.
Tails,
where
we pick
can
up
go
the
about
phone.
life together.
Heads, we unplug the phone? Alright. Answering the phone. Let's see if that changes the sender.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Hell yeah.
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
We've been over this. Buckets can talk. You're a bucket. You're talking. Wait, bucket. It's me, your bucket. Press I to take me to work with you? Okay. Look.
It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
Look, it's absolutely
Whatever
giving me
Stanley is
companionship.
hearing,
I don't know what you're
buckets say to
talking
him,
about. Even in my hallucinations, 435 is still not turning off their computer. Bucket. Take bucket home. Taking bucket home.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well?
Not really. Go back to work. Go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk.
Can you think
All it
and
would
talk?
ever-
There's bucket.
You see, he's not listening. He's still
Yeah?
taking orders from the bucket.
Trust you to ignore anyone in your life except for me. This is a little toxic, though. Bucket's being toxic with us. Anyone ever says this to you, by the way? Cut them out of your life. But we're gonna listen to Bucket this once.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. He's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket.
You're a
This
cold,
sort of-
empty bucket. Alright, let's go home, Bucket.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
I want to watch TV with Bucket.
Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Just me and the Bucket watching TV.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
Press X to go home, to work, to home, to work, to home. Oh, okie, that's some bad English, but let's do it.
I'm having feelings for the
What?
bucket. No,
What?
No. What's going on?
You
Why
gotta
do I
be
want to
kidding me. You
with
were
the
shit-talking the Bucket, now
Yeah,
you're
what
in
the
love
bucket
with
has
it?
to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing.
This image out of
The bucket
context.
could tell me what to do in this
Hell,
troublesome
this
situation.
image with context. Look at it. That's a jazz singer singing to a bucket. Look, buckets are great, but this is a little bit far. We're going a little bit too far now.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
What?
Give it to me. Give me
Oh,
the
hell
bucket,
no.
Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Go back to work? Tails? Museum. Heads? Bottom of the facility with the bucket.
Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
What the hell?
To be
Bucket has
sure,
been
it puts the
great.
mind and the soul at ease to embrace the
You
bucket.
were in love with the
This
bucket
is a
5
sense of
minutes
ease
ago.
when you're about to be crushed to death.
Like, you'd laid out candles and had some jazz music playing. I don't know what to tell you, but that seems like you love the bucket quite a bit.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket.
Wait,
It's
what?
true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest.
The museum
It
ending
was
is
a
about the bucket
glorious
now?
Bucket to behold.
25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. Look at that, 25 buckets. Have you ever seen that many buckets in one place? I haven't. Like, 25. I can't even count that many on my fingers. Looks like more than 25. It says that's 25. I can't count, so I'm just gonna go with it. Yo, what? While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. I had no idea buckets predated humanity. That is a surprising fact.
It is
What's that
man
like?
who should kneel before the bucket.
Are we about to have bucket overlords?
Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if...
Okay, we gotta make a choice here. Heads, we restart. Tails, we get crushed. Nice knowing you, Stanley.
We let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world.
The bucket is the overlord. No turning left, you gotta turn right. Always okie dokie. Alright. Right. You gotta go right.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point.
Mother.
I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell
Is
me whether
this
or not the
a
thing I'm
bucket?
showing you
My
is
favorite
a
game
bucket.
show.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
I can only pick right.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket. Item 2. Is this a bucket?
I think so, but...
Correct.
What?
It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
That sounds like a bucket to me, Chief.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
What?
Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket? Correct.
What?
This is a tractor and not a bucket.
It could be a bucket if it put its mind to it,
Even this
okay?
might- Is this a bucket?
We still got 2 more minutes of only going right.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
That's what I was telling you. It could be a bucket. It could definitely be a bucket.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Anything can be a bucket if you believe in it enough. That's what I've been saying this whole night. Still got 2 minutes, so... Right.
Trick question. Both.
What?
Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait. When I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course
Wait.
is not true. Unless... Is that
No,
what
no,
you
no.
think?
No, no, no. You're
Answer
onto
me straight,
something.
Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it
Wait,
out.
what?
I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what...
Only going right has broken the narrator's brain.
I'm going to erase all buckets from the game
No!
entirely.
Wait, no! This is the
Okay.
worst
Here
option.
we go.
Wait, what if it deletes us? What if we're buckets?
Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And
No.
you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
I could
Oh,
be a
this is
bucket if you
wonderful.
asked nicely.
We're not
I could be a very
Still
good bucket
helpful to get some clarity
if you were
on
nice
this.
to me. You
To
could be the
anyone
best
else,
bucket? That's
even
what
though
I'm saying. I could be a
Who
fantastic
knows
bucket,
what
but he
that
won't give me that
information might do to a
chance.
person.
Pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone, and it...
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
It was a joke. Don't you
You're
get the
talking
joke?
and you're a
It's funny,
bucket. We
Stanley.
just
A
established
talking
this.
bucket.
I'm talking and I'm a bucket.
Can't you see?
Well, I could be a bucket.
Goodness.
I could be a bucket.
Actually took this seriously.
Take me to dinner
Wait,
first.
Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it, but there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait,
what?
yes, there is.
Wait, what?
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Alright.
Pausing only for bathroom breaks when
Bathroom
necessary.
breaks when necessary.
When the... Let's practice screaming, I'm Dunny with the funny now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. After all, with each of us needed on the
Wait,
front
what?
lines of the war to fight
Of
the
war?
12-headed invader who
What
threatened
the
our
hell?
very existence, and to very likely die in a
I
hailstorm
did good with the
of
funny,
bullets and
thank you.
mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do
What
after
the
us,
hell?
and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Oh, that took a turn.
Let's head back.
Before we do that, though, I want to practice, giving a joke, based on the, notes that narrator has, so eloquently provided for us. So, how does it go? Hello, my name is Animere, A-N-I-M-E-R-E. The joke I'm about to tell you is about chickens and apps that you can find on your phone. I hope that is a good enough synopsis. So recently I developed an app that is it's a dating app for chickens to help them find each other and, you know, to have a good time, live a happy life together, just for the chickens though, just chickens. Now some people think this is how I plan to quit my day job, but really, it's just a way to make ends meet. A-N-I-M-E-R-E. Thank you. I am Dunny with the funny. I'm sure you're all doubling over in laughter right now. Or tripling over in laughter. You have tripled in laughter? I am so glad I delivered that to you. Do stop laughing, though. Don't. I have to remind you to stop laughing.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Tails to go left, heads to go right. Alright, right it is. I'm sure narrator's not going to be happy about it. Thank you for reminding you. I forgot to stop. Oh. Well, that's why it's such an important part. That's why it was in the video. We have to remind people to stop laughing when we deliver these amazing jokes. Whoa.
We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point.
Go directly to phone. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Directly to phone.
And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake.
What?
I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm not.
Who gave you that?
I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling
Well, don't say that. You could be funny.
I think I need to go back and rewatch that instruction.
Oh, are we gonna sit for the video again? It's better than the Windows Movie Maker video he showed us earlier. That was a special kind of hell.
Here we go. You ready?
Oh.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Tails for left, heads for right. Alright, here we go again.
What?
Hi.
We're back at the phone already? No.
Oh, I am
ready?
sure we are giving him an
When
aneurysm.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left. When Stanley and...
We're back at the phone already? Oh, you're the one stuck in a loop. Hell now, narrator. Not I, you. At least your hell, you only need 1 coin flip to break. Oh my god.
We're back at the phone already. Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors.
Right. You're welcome, narrator. You're welcome.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
What? Now you
Not
want me
even look at
to?
the It's all your fault, Stanley.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
Okay.
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame.
Pale with shame.
Pale...
All that for this.
Stanley, this bucket is so mental. I think I saw it playing guitar.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please consider liking and subscribing. Also, if you want to see these kinds of things when they go live, feel free to follow me on my Twitch over at twitch.tv/animerelost. Lastly, if you want to see more from me, links to all my socials will be in the description below. Thank you again for watching, and always stay curious, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Sorry, Leroy. Who's Leroy? I need to know.